Dry rides, Ohio, Cedar Point. Wet rides, Ohio, Kings Island. Go to Cincinnati, go to Kings Island.
Yo, you're like, your thought process is like a fucking, like when you see like, they see the detectives, they'll have the board with the thumbtacks on it and they'll have the strings. It's like this thing goes like this, this thing goes like this, and it goes like this, and everything's just like pinned together, but it's I don't know, it's wild because I don't think like that, but it's crazy that you operate like that.
Thank you.
So I'm like,
No, honestly, it's like the pyramids. They're all built 90 degrees perfectly.
Trying to expand and do shows more in the city, try to see Mass, touch Boston a little bit and shit. Like, that's kind of more where my mind's directed at.
Certainly. You mentioned that you got a lot of things coming up. You got projects on the way.
Yes, sir.
But before we get into that, I really want to break down the meaning of the movement.
Of course, right.
I kind of want to know about Par del Rio.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, PDR is an acronym. Alright, so PDR started, like, I had this friend named Hal, shout out. The crib was like the spot. Like, you feel me? We would just all just be in that shit. Me and the guys, they'd be mad at us. Yeah, that shit used to be lit. But like, then we started jacking that shit, like, alright, we're PDR, like, because this is where we always at, you feel me? And then my mom's crib was 22. So like, 22 Par del Rio, you feel me? So it's like PDR 22, so that's almost kind of symbolic for me, the 22. We pushed that shit so crazy, like we were talking about that earlier, like, dude, we really love each other, like, it was like before, like, even music, we were friends, but like, we wasn't all seeing eye to eye creatively, And right before we going into this podcast interview shit, my cousin, shout out Silky, my cousin, the nigga was like while we all just talking in the car, we all like talked about everything, my cousin just tapped me like, yo, power demands respect. I'm like, huh? It was like some movie shit, and I'm like, huh? He like, yeah, bro, power demands respect. He like, PDR. I'm like, nah, that's fire. I'm like, nah, say it again, what nigga just said. He said it again. Everybody's like, nah, that shit hard. So we ran with that, and we like branded it that way because, like, again, like, do add to it and bring it to fruition.
Because if you're wanting, you're desiring, you're wanting it so bad, you're living it not in the present. You're not doing it.
That's fucking real. That's real. Because I'm gonna go do this and dream, and like, because we all are dreamers. I'm a big dreamer. I have a lot of friends that are dreamers, and it's like so easy for us to dream and be satisfied for that feeling that we get off the dream and not attacking and accomplishing it and bring it and make it reality. You know what I mean? And it's like, that is the best feeling.
Okay, so quick sidebar, when they had the Beats and Eats, they had the guys playing the Mario Kart in the back of the whip.
Did they?
Nintendo 64.
That's tough. I didn't see that.
Like the little box car, like, could have had Kirby.
Yeah.
What you know about?
Yeah, niggas know about the Kirby shit, stupid. I'm like addicted to Kirby, bro.
Mention PS1 NFL Blitz.
I was more of a
tiny players only.
When it's loading up, you just button mash. You trying to
you just
like random shit. Yeah,
because you can hold it like.
Yeah.
For those that didn't know, you had to have.
Yeah, you had to get crazy.
A little wheel. You had to like dual wheel.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Like when you're driving down the highway, it's like 76. It's a little muggy, but it's a little breezy too. So you're gonna crack both windows here, and maybe let's move if you've got it. Yeah, but you're gonna throw on at least two notches of AC. Mm-hmm. You're gonna do a wheel.
You gotta do a wheel. You gotta
So
no cap though.
Midwestern traditions.
Niggas know that shit. I did Twisted. That shit was hard. And then I think I don't remember if during the moment.
Twisted, mixed, and mastered.
Yeah, out like.
Yeah,
completely
out the door. Signed, sealed, delivered.
Yeah, streaming.
It's yours.
Yeah, for sure.
Cop it now.
Yeah, for sure. Signature on it.
Yeah,
shit.
All that.
So like, it was all accumulation of what I was feeling right now. So it's all very cohesive. You know what I mean? Not right now, but in that moment. And it was like very cohesive. It was like sonically, like outside of subject matter, I felt like sonically the beats, like it's a lot of like new jazz, it's a lot of sexy drill, it's a lot of like modern sounds, giving you flows.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
If that's the case, you're giving the people what they want. You're giving them. When can I give at least 4 lines on the hook? At the family reunion.
Who we introducing? When I drop, we gonna double back to the remix.
There we go.
Yeah, I mean,
the deluxe.
I'll get you on the remix. 6. Look, he pieced me up.
Just a slight. That was.
That nigga pieced me up earlier. Mad crazy, man. You know what I mean?
It's not the same on camera because, you know, it's just not as authentic yet. So just give it time. I would like to know how many people are in the 22 movement. If you think Beast Coast is underachievers, pro.
Zombies, 25, 30. How many is PDR 22 go, right? It's me, it's Damon, it's running back, it's Jordan Beats, it's Tweety, it's Expensive Toolie, it's Ruin the Cut, like this 4, you dig? That's 7. It's Steve Silk, that's 8.
It's Darren. That's 9. And you.
And the Silk.
Ian.
Yeah, of course. I mean, yeah. I mean, who is Ian? At the end of the day, I'm just a fresh, bright, vibrant. I like to wear loud colors and speak loudly. I have a voice that projects.
22 Ian, PDR Ian. That's it.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
You're not from around here, neither am I.
Right.
But regardless, you did go to Shenandoah.
Yes, I did.
Okay, speak on that a little bit. Home with Kevin Herter.
It was. Yeah, shout out Kevin Herter, man. He's not the only nigga from Shen that's balling. But my son Kevin. My son Kevin, that was bad, Courtney. But nah, I went to Shen. Shen was like, it was cool because it was like a culmination of like people. It was like a melting pot. I feel all different walks of life, bro. You know what I mean? So I think that kind of prepped me for life. But then at the same time, I feel like it jaded me because, you know, like, there was a lot of white people there. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong. I don't mean it like that. But I mean, like, there was a lot of white people there who are like more like uppity. You know what I mean?
Or well developed, didn't have to work for much.
Yeah.
Came
like,
from family business.
Yeah.
And felt
Generational money.
I know what you mean, but like, but it also is like the tradition is so thick with the family business that they had no other choice.
Yeah.
But at the same time, nobody really likes someone who can't see that their own shit stinks.
100%. I think that I don't even think it's about like you having, like being born into money. I think it's just more of like your experience. I'm like an experience type of person. Like, bro, you can have money and you can be broke, but it's like, what's in here, bro? What type of person are you, bro? What's your character? You know what I mean?
You said you went to Shen, and then you touched the Carolinas at one point.
I lived in Charlotte too at a point in time. And I was like, maybe like 4 years. Charlotte. I feel like I didn't get to experience the city in a way where it was like, as an adult, you know what I mean? Getting the most out of it, but just like, I was very youthful out there. So I mean, it was cool. It was a good experience.
You ever go to Fuqua Varna?
Nah, fuck is that?
It's in North Carolina.
What is that?
Or maybe Fuqua Varna. I believe it's where my uncle's brother lives, and I think
Fuqua Varna.
I'm positive. There's Clayton. There's Raleigh.
Raleigh, Durham.
Emerald Isle is the best tucked secret in all of Carolina.
What the fuck is out there?
It's like the farthest inland. So it's a destination that's not too commercialized yet. It's just a nice sea.
So is it? You said it's rural.
It's a sea isle. It's Emerald Isle. It's like a sea.
It's not populated.
It's by the ocean. It's not too bad. My grandparents
shorty out there type
shit.
shit.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
It's like when your friends out here be like, "Oh, I'm going to Rhode Island."
It's very calm. Yeah.
That's tough. No, that's super tough.
But so Carolina. That's also where a lot of hip hop stars. We talk, Lil Baby, Lil Baby, yeah. J. Cole,
Who else from Petey Pablo, North Carolina?
Tia Corinne. She's a sleeper from.
She from NC?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
She talking about I own my house, like money on my house. Give a fuck about.
Nah, yeah. Tia Corinne go crazy. She definitely goes stupid.
Speaking knowledge, too.
She goes crazy. And she goes stupid.
Real
I didn't know she was from North Carolina.
Yeah, real estate will never go out of style, man. It's like,
that's tough.
Who is the coldest in 22 that people should know about?
I feel like the most generic thing for me to say is myself, so I'm not gonna say that. I really think, I really want to say, I do think that Damon is on some futuristic.
Or like, who's the coldest number 22 athlete? Who wore the number 22?
Thule, E-Tool. I don't know if you know who E-Tool is. That's my cousin though. E-Tool, he's the greatest athlete that ever wore 22. That's what I'll be back at.
So, what about Deuce Staley?
He won 22? What the fuck is Deuce Staley?
Deuce,
I don't do sports. I don't do sports.
Deuce.
That's hard though.
for the Eagles.
No cap.
You already know.
Deuce. Daily. Deuce Bigga, you heard? Bigga.
In high school, did you feel a shift? Like, did you feel different than your peers?
Yeah, I was black. I lived in the suburbs. So, like, the school was, like, mad white kids. So it already, before music, before creation, before art, it had me looking for people who looked and thought like me. You know what I mean? Like-minded individuals. And there wasn't many black kids there. So, like, we all kind of just found hope in each other, kind of that type shit.
Man, that's so wavy that we're here today to get, like, talking, you know, presented the function. That's crazy, but we're up here in New York, so it's like, at the end of the day, the shift emerges when you notice that, like, you don't want to conform, like, you don't want to fit in.
Yeah, I think...
In my point of view.
No, I agree with you. I ain't gonna cut you off either, bro. Like, conformity is, like, corny to me, bro. Be yourself, bro. Niggas performing, they be, like kind of nervous.
But, like, monotone movement.
You know, it's, like, 100%. You know what I mean? It's, like, I could look away and I feel like I'm not missing nothing.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to be like that.
Versus you want to be in, like, the festivals with 4 different stages, they want to choose to go to your stage.
You feel me? Exactly, bro. That's exactly how I want to
stand out. Yeah, and I think some of those tracks, that track 3, it's gotta be the one where I'm thinking.
You like that shit?
Yeah, like I just, you could do the car test.
Preem, you already said Preem.
Do the whip test. I just like, that's a great,
that's the one.
Great smooth.
For sure.
Absolutely.
I like that because it's a, yo bro, and that's good because that's not necessarily my favorite. You know what I mean? It's like, it gotta be a 15-minute project, bro. It's like,
so like,
very digestible.
The transition, like, no artist should box himself in. Whether or not you are the best artist in the world, that's subjective upon opinion. But whether or not you did cool things in life and you were like, yeah, I did some cool things, and you can look at it like that, that's what matters.
Yeah. Okay. I think it is very. I think everything's subjective. I think that what's cool to you might not be cool to me, and vice versa. And it's like your pinnacle might be higher and or lower than my pinnacle. And it's like, you might reach your shit, so I can't look down on you and be like, he ain't do shit with his life, because you just might be everything you wanted to do right now. Right? And keep it, you know what I mean, keep it fresh.
Yeah.
You got to, bro. And then every day's a new journey.
How fresh is he?
How fresh is he? I'm so fresh. I'm so fresh that I'll make a bitch stand outside and tell her that she's outstanding.
That's tough.
That was Pete, huh? That was Pete, little Islam. You feel me? You don't gotta get near me to hear me, you dig? You feel me? You dig? I'm gonna just sprinkle a little bit. You gotta pick it up though.
I'm so. Your mama's so tall. She did a cartwheel and kicked Jesus in the head.
Yeah, nigga said, your mama's so ugly, she stuck her face out the window and got arrested for mooning. That is OD. Nigga said that shit when I was like, nigga said that shit when I was like, fucking like 3rd grade. That's some funny shit. You know what I mean?
Gotta show and prove. And there's certain cities, I remember seeing a map, if you want to put your clothing, your music, you want to put it in certain cities, and you spoke about Houston.
Yeah, for sure.
Being one of those cities, so what's that looking like? What's your experience, Ben, and what do you have upcoming from Houston?
End of last year, 2024, I went out to Houston, trade day weekend. He had I think it was like more than a weekend. It was like maybe like 4 or 5 days lined up. And they had itinerary and everything. And it was called the Chinese bus to the city. When I got out there, my man hit me on the phone like, yo, bro, he like, yo, you ain't hear about all this other shit happening, and I'm like, damn, man, what the fuck you talking about? I look up the Microsoft shit. I'm like, damn. He like, yo, you might not even be able to get out here. Cause my son he lived in Houston. So he was like, you might not even be able to get out here. The airport. Houston, Texas. I didn't even be able to make it out there because of the fucking Microsoft shit or whatever. So I'm like, damn, I'm sitting at the airport. I make it to the airport.
Adventurous.
You feel me? I make it. I'm a little nervous the whole time. I make it to the airport. Yeah, fuck, as soon as I walk in that shit, bro, it's like a lobby to walk into the tunnel and to, get in and sit down and shit.
Before you even step in.
That shit packed, bro. They like, yo,
smell a hater.
Bro, it was hot. The fucking attendants was like, yo, bro, niggas need to get in single file over here and over here.
They said that?
Bro,
they said the N-word?
No.
They told you like that? because that sounds
I feel like
civil. That sounds civil.
Yeah,
you just stepped in.
No, that's real.
You just entered the
I
premise.
feel like I did hear it, but I couldn't put a face to who. You know, yeah, I know. So it's like, you know,
it's always that.
Who am I to even? Yes, like
it's hot too.
it's.
I just said that. It's hot.
It's hot as fuck. So like niggas are sweating that shit angry. So I finally get to back and whatever. I finally get to sit down, and you gotta understand they was like courting me. So when I came, as soon as I got off the plane, bro, in Houston, they picked me up in the big Suburban. Feel me? As soon as we got to the telly, it was all paid for. Everything was included. Niggas like bless me for real. It's a week-long birthday celebration, basically. It's like, that's the best way I can put it.
Magnificent.
You feel me? Celebrities are coming out. It's an album listening party. Niggas all in there with the headphones and shit. You feel me? It's all quiet. Sneakers like squeaking and shit on the floor and shit. You know what I mean? But like, Black Circus shit. We was in that shit. You feel me? We was in the clubs. Every club was like VIP. Niggas in the strip clubs. Like, that shit was just lit. And it was a lot of like, outside of the bullshit and having fun and shit, it was like a lot of legends out there. It was a good networking opportunity. It was good, like a lot of Instagram personalities out there. I got to network and just rub shoulders with. And I am grateful because I was able to, like I said, finalize the feature with him. Awards. Listen, I ain't did it.
You never know what's next.
Yo, the piece up is always 30. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, I've been
walk like Richard Nixon.
That was it.
Softly but carry a big stick.
I got who's a Canadian legend. Like, who's a Canadian artist legend, you know? Justin Bieber. Like, Justin Bieber. Like, imagine.
Alanis Morissette. She's
Fuck
tough.
is that?
Isn't it ironic? You know, when it's like 10,000 spoons, you know.
Now you gotta show me after this shit.
Death row pardons. It's just, you know.
You
it's
sing
like
that. Oh, that?
On the way, a tree. Yeah.
I know that song.
Yeah,
that's her number?
I want to think she's Canadian. The war of attrition. Like, if you talk about the long route, he planted the seeds. The Heart Part 5, he dissed Big Sean, like, killed Big Sean. But anyways, excuse me. It all started with the Big Sean song, the Control verse. He shut down the arena. He set the layer. Gridiron was clear. And so beyond that, the BET Awards, he dissed him. The countless times. And so it was just making up and like Drake had the shine. Nothing Drake did could be wrong. Everything he did turned to gold. Everyone he saw, Princess Nokia, or I mean Ice Spice, she's now gold. Like, everything he saw was good, and but now he's not untouchable.
Yes, but
long time coming.
Everybody still can't do that though. Everybody still can't touch Drake.
But I'm telling you, there's nothing worse than the stream shit, because you get paid. Your streams, you make 0.067.
Bro, that shit dirt, bro. I'm not eating no streams, bro. What?
Cents on every 300 plays or some shit.
I'm not eating no streams.
How is $1 not a play? How is it not a one-on-one?
But you go to iTunes.
You could, hypothetically.
But I'm saying that will give me more money than you just going to Spotify. Like, if you support me, go.
But how do you beat a Drake? Drake is a behemoth who's won years and years in a row. Is it not smart to war of attrition by the bots? I'm not putting it past Kendrick.
I'm not putting it past.
I don't even know nothing about it. I'm talking about by the bots. By the bots.
You say it like you know what the fuck.
Send it in, Jerome.
By the bots.
We're far underground, man. I'm the world's best underground personality. World's best kept secret. World's best kept underground. I could pass as Puerto Rican, but really I'm Italian. Hello. And I'm here.
I'm the world's best. I'm the world's best fashionista slash unrecorded porn star slash.
It's been ready for like 7 days. I gotta elevate my home. I gotta sell it. It takes on a lot of water. Gotta get the driveway done.
After that.
Got a new roof, but now the chimney.
That's nice. That's a piece, bro. It's humble too. It's this. It
What
be
you
about
gonna
the
do?
details, bro.
What are you
This
gonna
is a
do?
piece, bro.
Forget about it.
This is a piece. Go ahead, Lee. Chris,
Alright,
I got this too.
I'm gonna have to get up out of here.
Yeah, I don't got shit else to talk about.
Duck. More mics. What a shame I didn't ask you more questions. But hey, man, it's Sunday. It's about time to go home and make a nice
Go get a snacky.
Fat stack, patty neck. Yeah, I gotta chill before I say something after
Say
that.
some shit on documented.
On
camera. Every fucking Tuesday. Get the fuck with me. I love y'all. I appreciate you. Fresh news. We always won. Tap the fucking my boy Ian. So all this shit.
I keep hitting my head on this.
He getting baby. Baby. What's wrong with him? He getting baby. He can't even see shit. He getting he's getting baby. We out.